Hey guys, today we have Sharon from Dry Gulch Homestead. She's here and we are cooking out lard, and we're going to show you a couple of clips here of what we're doing. We're really liking just chopping the lard into pieces and then putting it in our cast iron. This is a coated cast iron. This is just a cast iron pot, and we're cooking it real slow. And this one's been on for a while. This one is looking really, really good. It's all, less than an hour and a half?
Yes.
And it's done cooked down and started browning. This one, we started out in a stainless pot, and the stainless pot was starting to try to stick on the bottom, and I didn't like it, so we went to the cast iron. And it's cooking now, it's doing what it's supposed to. But Sharon and I are going to be talking about your traveling medicine bag, right?
Yes.
I've recently become interested in the essential oils and how to use them, and Sharon has the best bag ever, and she's got all these things, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what it is. So we're going to go sit down and come check this occasionally, and we're going to talk about her traveling medicine bag. Okay guys, Sharon and I have just finished up with our lard, and it is looking awesome. We had 3 batches, and how many jars? 15 jars. And the first batch we let get a little warmer than we wanted it, and it's going to be a little bit darker, but by the time we got third batch, it's going to be white. We got it right. So we've had lunch, and Sharon has this, I'm calling it a medicine case, but it's her oil case. And this goes with her everywhere she goes, and she has some at home, but I wanted her to show you a little bit about hers, and this is what I'm talking about. People having this type of case with them when they go somewhere, and also one at your house, or if it serves the purpose of both.
I got into oils and because of my handicapped grandson being on antibiotics so bad. We tried to find an alternative for him, and it has been a blessing for all of us. I had severe sinus problems every year, twice a year, wind up nearby in the hospital, and so I had to have something with me to take with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had just experimented, and I wanted something that would fit every need that I have. So this is it. I have my inhalers, I have big roller bottles, and then I have smaller roller bottles and some more big roller bottles. So this is my traveling medicine cabinet. So everything that I need, that I think I need when I'm out, this goes with me. I have one, and my daughters have one, and we take it with us everywhere we go. This is my inhaler for allergies, hay fever. It has peppermint and leaves, and I want to say grapefruit in it. So this is what I use, and you just use it just like an inhaler.
Guys, these are awesome. So this was something new to me. I'd not seen the inhalers, and I'm really liking this idea because any blends you want to make and put in these, right?
Yes.
The inhaler you can buy on Amazon and mix your own blends, put your labels on them, and you know what you're getting. The case comes from Amazon. I'm going to try to have links in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
The mini roller balls
Yes.
is Amazon. Can you get the bigger?
Yes.
And the bigger roller balls. So there'll be some links if I can get them all in there on all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she has a variety, and this is what I was talking about, having what you need when you need it. So the mini roller balls, explain some of these and why you have mini ones.
I have the mini roller balls because that's what I use less often. The stuff that I use, the things that I use more often, I have the bigger roller balls. So these are the one that I have, the smaller ones, so it doesn't go rancid.
Yes.
So the carrier oil, not the essential oil, that the carrier oil doesn't go rancid.
And you use coconut in most all yours.
I use coconut.
But now she has a daughter. Explain why she doesn't use it.
She has celiac disease, and she has PCOS, so the coconut oil she's allergic to, so she has to do a different kind of carrier oil. Most of the time she uses, I believe, avocado oil to do.
Avocado won't last as long as the coconut.
So she uses the small roller bottles.
Yeah, so hers would be.
We've just learned a process over the last 3 or 4 years. We've learned that this is what works best for us. So I have Breathe Easy
in the bigger bottle.
In the bigger bottle for just like respiratory ease or something. Like if you get hot and you're having a little trouble, you could use this.
And of course, she's got the stress in the bigger bottle.
Yes.
Just saying.
This is the world we live in. This is the
The
world
stress has to be in a big
in
bottle.
a big bottle.
And
Anti-itch, I have it, and it's just peppermint and wintergreen. We've all are highly allergic to poison ivy. We live in the South, and it's rampant.
so she has a bigger bottle
I
of
have a
it
big bottle of it.
and a bug spray.
Yes, mosquitoes.
Yes. And her lemon.
Yeah.
This is lemon's something you'd use almost every day.
Every day.
Somebody does, if in your drinks, you can use it in anything, but having a big bottle. So explain a few of the little ones that you don't use all the time, but you want to have when you need them.
Peppermint. I don't use it all the time, but like if you get car sick and you got peppermint, you can either sniff it or put it under your nose, and it'll help you in the car with the car sickness.
Colds and a cold buster.
A cold buster. I don't have a cold all the time because I use my oils all the time. But sometimes if it gets bad, I use it, and it really works. This has more oils in it, and it's really potent, so they kind of knock it out. It's almost like a shot. It'll knock it out.
Okay, and
First aid. I have
first aid. I mean,
that's for any kind of scratch or cut or anything like that. I use that, especially having grandchildren.
yes. This one is
Diarrhea.
That's
blend.
diarrhea blend. Okay, we hope we don't have that all the time, but
Not all
when
the
you
time,
need it.
But sometimes one of my grandchildren, it has a little issue, and I've got a rubber bottle for her.
Yeah, and so she has them labeled, not necessarily what oil's in them. She has them labeled as diarrhea, first aid. That way, when she opens this up, she's not going, okay, I've got wild orange. No,
Exactly.
That's not what I'm hunting. She's not having to go through it.
Yes.
She's got it labeled, and that's what I like because I can look at her thing. If I
And use
just burnt myself on the stove, I can go, okay,
Burn blend.
burn blend, right here. She's got burn blend. Okay, so we know what she's got here. If I'm coughing and stuff, I will go over here and I saw she had this cold buster. To me, that means it's going to do something for the cold, and that's what I liked. And what was some of the inhalers you had?
I had basil for headache.
Headache, yes.
For the headache, I got peppermint for the nausea, and then I got the hay fever for the allergies and stuff like that, and then Digest-Ease for any stomach, like if you eat out
Eat out a lot, yes.
and you bloated, and this worked great for it.
Yeah.
So I had
This
that.
is just, I mean, this is like awesome. This is what I'm gearing toward here at Deep South, is to have all these in a carry sack. I mean, y'all see how compact that is. That can go with you anywhere in a purse, a bag if you're fixing to go on a trip.
Now these here, the little ones can go on an airplane, but these can't.
The bigger ones
The
can.
bigger one can't. The little ones will. They'll let you
Okay.
go out. So if we go, we have to fly anywhere, which is very seldom.
Mhm.
But just a little nugget to know.
Yeah, can't take the big roller balls, but the little ones. What about the inhalers?
Hadn't had any trouble. I did fly to Tulsa. I didn't have any trouble with the inhalers.
Okay, and now this, the way it's set up, part of them are for little bottles and part of them are for big bottles. So it has a variety of both in it. And it's just, and then the other part is for the inhalers. Or you could use big bottles
Big
here.
bottles.
Yes, either way.
I just put my inhalers in it.
Yeah.
So
So good combination. Sharon has an awesome job here with these oils. And guys, I'm gonna put the links for this little carrier, for the little bottles, the big roller bottles, and the inhalers down in the description below. Sometimes these are just things so that you can mix your own blends.
Yeah.
She decides what's right for her and her family.
that's right.
And she's fixing to order this book,
Yes.
Modern Essentials. If you want to know how to mix blends, this is it. So guys, I'm looking for Amanda from Freedom Acres. She'll be here shortly. We're going to be doing some things over the next few days with her. We've got all kinds of weed pulling and planting and stuff, making cane syrup. We're going to be making cane syrup.
Oh wow.
You and George may have to come back.
Yes.
And so we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, and this is something that I'm very passionate about. Is you guys, if you cannot grow your own herbs and you don't have a way to distill your own stuff, this is some way to have what you need for minor things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sharon and I are not doctors. We're not telling you what to do for what. We're just showing you what Sharon does with her oils and
That's right.
what she uses them for.
Yeah.
You know, and if you get a little nugget,
That's right. You gotta dig for it, and this was worth digging. We went through a lot to find something that was compatible to what we needed. So
and at home now, you have another
I
one.
have a bigger one, and I also have a smaller one that I send with my husband when he goes to work. So we just worked at it for the last 3 or 4 years, and we just figured out this right here is priceless.
Yes, to me it is.
To go from being close to being admitted to the hospital to not being sick at all, and having this with me, and no side effects.
Yeah.
And no side effects.
Yes. And so we're just really thankful that she showed us this, because I love these things, and finding new things, I'm going to bring them to you guys, and we hope you guys have a great day. Sharon and I have a few more, what cracklins?
Cracklins.
Those things are good, guys. We've
Yes.
got one pot going with a few more cracklins in it, and we're fixing to be through. And we'll talk to you again on Crazy Days. And y'all check out Dry Gulch.
Farmstead.
Which one?
Farmstead.
Dry Gulch Farmstead. Thank you guys from Crazy Days.